playing. You're going to get open looks.
They need this. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Porter.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and defense.
Taylor up top, covered by Wall. Taylor dishes to Bergeron. The layup off target. For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. Here's Wall, and Washington again with the bucket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear. And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
And they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Beal with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Lets it go from deep. Wall's shot is off.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Taylor against Beal. Pocket 6. On the wing, Shumpert. Here's Taylor. From outside, off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Hey, this is what I want.
Here's Wall. Beal gets a wide-open look. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Some teams shooting for Cleveland. So we see.
Thank you, Kevin. Look.
I don't care if you're in grade school or the NBA. This game is all about solid fundamentals. Let's get some extra work in here. Gotta get better every day. That's what I'm talking about. Good efforts yields great results every time. Way to work.
Well, I'm sailing.
We welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. This series right now lopsided 3-zip. Can a comeback attempt be made? Or will we see a team advance to the finals? Here we go. We'll see Cleveland taking on the Washington Wizards. You look at Washington. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Things are looking awfully bleak, no doubt about that. They've got an uphill struggle, but it all starts with just one game. Just win one time and then get a little momentum, and you never know what can happen.
And that's kind of a situation. I think the important thing is for them to get off to a quick start in this game, get these fans into it, and prevent any kind of anxiety or unsettled atmosphere from setting in.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, Taylor in at point guard. The two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4, Anderson Varejao out there with Iman Shumpert. And Washington has possession. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. I mean, even their wide-open looks weren't falling.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Now here's Beal at the wall.
Didn't matter that he was surrounded. He was the guy who muscled everybody else out of the way to get that board.
And the dunk by James.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Offensive rebound. Off with the layup. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Love with the screen for Shumpert. Taylor. Good on the triple. Taylor's got 5.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots stayed drained.
Wall, that's good.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now here's Taylor. He's got 5. Gordon with the steal. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gordon dishes to Porter. To the middle, and Beal kicks to Gortat.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
James wide open. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Outside, Wall. Here's Holt, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in.
At the line for two.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Smith outside. He kicks it to Mozgov. Smith outside. Outside jumper. Three-pointer. He got it up in time, but it was... Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Now the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
You've got Ennis. Thornton out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Davis at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kev. Big Red in that last game against the Wizards put on a show. He had 29 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. You can credit his performance as a big part of their Game 3 win. Let's see what happens in Game 4, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him atop that performance of Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogghian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
But let's just say he was really good.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Wizards.
Looking at the game for Big Red, he has 8 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. Here's Temple. Doubled by Taylor. The pass to Thornton. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Well, you look at Big Red, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Well, he's almost unstoppable. He's got so many different ways he can hurt you and put the ball in the basket. And it seems as though he raises his level during the postseason.
Wizards making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Now here's Taylor. 10 points for him. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Wizards with the lead. Wall draws the double. Pass to Ennis. He's looking for Thornton and finds it. And that one's good. Thornton's got his second bucket of the night.
A much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right.
Now here's Taylor. Oh, he just jams it right over.